We live in a world that trained us to react before we ever learned how to think. Fast replies, fast opinions, fast outrage, fast comebacks. And somehow we started believing that speed is strength. But let's be honest. How many times have you hit send and immediately wished you hadn't? How many times did one sentence turn into a full-blown argument that never needed to happen? How many times did you lay in bed replaying conversation thinking, I shouldn't have said that? That's not because you're broken. That's because you were trained. We've been conditioned to respond before thinking, defend before understanding, speak before listening, react before even taking a breath. But that's not how we were designed. Even scripture got it right long before this world sped up be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. But we flipped it. Now we're quick to speak, quick to anger, and we barely listen at all. And it's costing us. It's costing us peace. It's costing us relationships. It's costing us clarity. It's costing us connection with God. Because reaction feels powerful in the moment, but regret always comes after. Here's the truth nobody wants to say. That version of you that reacts instantly, that's not strength. That's impulse wearing a mask. Real strength is restraint. There is a gap tiny, almost invisible between what happens to you and how you respond. And inside that gap is everything. That's where your power is. That's where your character is. That's where your faith is tested. 3 seconds. That's all it takes. 3 seconds can prevent 3 years of damage. 3 breaths can stop one sentence that would have changed everything. And that's where P.A.W.S. comes in. Pause. Don't speak yet. Don't send yet. Just breathe. Acknowledge. What are you actually feeling? Anger, hurt, embarrassment? Say it honestly. Weigh. What you're about to say, does it build or destroy? Does it reflect who you say you are? Speak with grace, not sarcasm, not ego, not venom. Grace, because the goal isn't to win the moment. The goal is to not regret it later. We all have moments we wish we could redo. The text we shouldn't have sent. The tone we shouldn't have used. The argument that went too far. But regret isn't there to trap you. It's there to train you. You don't need perfection. You need practice. And every time you choose to pause instead of react, you're not losing power. You're finally stepping into it. The world will keep rushing, but you don't have to. You can pause. You can think. You can choose. And that choice, that's where transformation begins.